Hello, everyone, and welcome to another Power episode of Divine Panther Presents. Today, we shall be discussing the Tariq and his chronicles in season 3, episode 7. Finally, somebody got arrested. Does it make sense? Nah, not really. But we'll get to all that. We'll get to all that. Who wants to start? Let's get to Jamani. Jamani put his hands up, I thought.
Okay, is this show written by Tyler Perry and Lee Daniels? Because it's like they have disposable storylines at this point. It's just like this. What happened in this episode could have been like a whole season or something. I don't know. They just burned through possible storylines so fast that this show is meant to end in the next couple of seasons. It's nothing about any of the.
I don't mean to interrupt you. I don't see this streaming. David, do you see it?
Yeah,
maybe a delay.
Oh, okay.
It's probably delayed.
Oh yeah.
All right, my bad. Sorry.
All right.
Hey, Kamani, I'm sorry.
Got it. Go ahead,
man. None of the legal makes. Well, before I get to the legal, let me say, how the hell is Lauren in some sort of makeshift woodsack witness witness protection or whatever you want to call this thing that doesn't exist in the real world, but she gets her hair dyed and curled? Like, I've seen sitcoms where the network is enraged if one of the stars changed their hair a little bit, and it's a sitcom. She's supposed to be in seclusion and she gets a whole makeover.
Well, yeah, she's about to testify, in front of the DA, but she gotta look good, man. I mean, what do you expect? No, I'm kidding.
Women can do their own hair. Most women know how to do their hair.
I agree with Jamani.
Actually, both of you brought this up before. Kim and
no. I'm talking about because the blunt cut, that was ridiculous. Like, they actually cut her hair and then her nails being perfect. That's ridiculous. Unless she's doing it herself, right?
And so. I doubt so.
But this episode, her hair is like red or whatever. It's like auburn or whatever.
Yeah, she got it dyed. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, and it's curly.
You can do that yourself, though.
Yeah, it's natural. But you could do that yourself too. Yeah.
A lot.
I was gonna say Altrina does it herself. I mean, it takes a whole day.
I can dye my hair too. So I mean, people can. Yeah. You can dye your hair yourself. So and you can do your nails yourself. But it was the blunt cut for me that her hair was like perfect. That's what me and Stacey were talking about.
Yeah, Jamani said she got the whole Jenny Jones makeover over here.
I'm just like, that's something that you would reference. You would say something about it. You would show that in a scene. You just that just happened off camera. Just
of all the shit,
I'm about to say this is
that's the part. This is the hill you want to die on.
Moment you were like,
no. I said that was just the start. All right. So,
okay. All right. So we need top two, Jamani. We're not having divorce court here, bro. So I need top two, and then we're gonna move on to other topics. That's what we're not doing. Okay. So what are your top two gripes? Okay.
Okay. So how is Jenny is a city is a district attorney.
Yes.
District, right?
Yes.
All right. I live in New York, where this is based, right?
Yes.
What district is she in? Because it seems like the college is in Manhattan, which is one district. The Tejadas are in Queens, which is another district, right?
Mm-hmm.
So she's a DA, but she's jumping through different districts and investigating. And she is a Fed or something, because I haven't seen Lauren deal with any Fed, but yet she's talking, the Feds are coming to get you, and they're talking RICO. And I'm like, we haven't seen Blanca and Lauren
Medina
interact or anything. And I'm like, what is the point of? I'm like, lawyers don't show up and serve search warrants. The cops do that. And first of all, why are they doing a no-knock warrant? Like, it's like she doesn't have a criminal. Diana doesn't have a criminal history, so you would knock. You like there's no.
She is related to a bunch of criminals, so
you but that's not admissible in court for like a warrant to say she has criminal relatives, so we shouldn't knock when we go to serve her this arrest warrant, because they're not going to search the house for drugs. They're going to arrest her. That was an arrest warrant, not a search warrant. So it didn't make any sense. And I don't understand how Jenny is supposed to, like, how exactly is she working with Blanca? It doesn't make any sense. They're hell-bent on getting Tariq. This is like grounds for prosecutorial misconduct. It doesn't, like, there's no evidence. There's nothing tying it to that. And Lauren is saying, here's this recording, and says, yeah, I believe you because I heard a recording of your now girlfriend who tried to kill me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
they couldn't have just read a script and just recorded this, and I'm playing this for you. Like, there's nothing that validates.
She wants to believe it. So there's that. I mean, she did leave witness protection and come to school to see this man, even though she had a box cutter in her hand. She was like, "You didn't try to kill me, right, baby?" "No, I didn't." "Okay, because you said so." Like, she's Angie, bro. She's Angie. You know what I'm saying? So like that's what we're doing. We just recycling the Angie storyline. That she's working with the feds to get her St. Patrick drug dealer boyfriend lover out of being arrested. We're just gonna go through the numbers.
And I'm like, how is Jenny just? She says to Blanca, "Yeah, we've got Lauren. She's gonna testify." And he's like, "You sneaky bitch!" Like, that's all you have to say when it's like, I faked the death of somebody and they've been hiding this whole time.
That's what I said. I was like, what the fuck? Like, you should be furious right now. But she's like, "Oh, I got you." Anyway, we will cover these stuff. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. I acknowledge that none of this shit made sense, but Power Book 2 don't worry about sense. Like, they just said, let's just put some storyline out there and see what happens.
That's the new Popeyes tagline.
Yo,
we make sense. We make chicken.
Oh, really?
Correct.
I did not know that. I was comparing this to Popeyes as opposed to Chick-fil-A. What they have, they're civilized.
And they don't have roaches running around the entire kitchen.
Also true.
Oh, well, like in DC, like that video from DC, right? Yeah.
I was like,
disgusting.
I went to I ain't gonna lie. I went to that Popeyes like way before that video popped up. David, don't act like you didn't either. That Popeye was right outside of Bowling.
You don't know. Like you can go to a restaurant, you have no idea what's going on in that back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but
until you see it, right?
I don't generally eat at Popeyes, so I know. No, I was like, that's just.
But I mean, that can happen at any restaurant. Like,
I know you're right though. Like,
McDonald's,
Hell's Kitchen. No, I'm just
I was like,
no, I ain't know.
No.
I'm just kidding. No, Hell's Kitchen's good. Hell's Kitchen's good.
So let's keep Tariq going. Chris, you're back. What did you think of this episode?
It is clear that Effie and Kane will smash David, sir. That will, even though I know you're upset, but it will happen. Clearly. However, I'm really confused on. Okay, I know a lot. Okay, all right. So my experience with being in school, at least for 6 years, right, of college, and then like going for a grad degree. When it comes to tuition, there's like steps you have to do for tuition. There's information you need. For the life of me, I have no idea how the hell Kane was able to somehow get all this information in order to just pay up tuition for Effie. Like, bro.
Crash courses.
You don't just create a check and just be like, "Yo, this is for Effie. What's his name? Oh, okay. What's the student's ID? No idea. Social? No idea. I like no, like, you don't just do that. Like, you know what I mean? That's not how it works. So, whatever. But it is power. It is power.
Hey, wait. Let me say this. Raiden's family has a name on that building, so it could be under the table type style.
But not Kane though. Like, not like, to your point.
Not Kane.
I'm not saying Kane. I'm saying the school, because it's the whole.
I don't know. We can get to the Ponzi later.
I'm gonna tell you what Giovanni said. He said this on the last. The crew has it. He said that there was a scene last episode where when they were in Italy, the episode when they were in Italy and everybody was by the steps and they came and he wasn't there. Like nobody saw him leave Italy. He said there is a scene where he is there, but they cut it. He said there's a lot of scenes that are cut that show the things that we're saying should be seen. So he was talking to one of the writers about it. And the writer was like, yeah, we write a lot of stuff that to go in there that are simple things like, Giovanni being right next to Kiki, in the scene, but they have to cut a lot of that stuff. So Kane paying for
tuition, Effie's tuition.
The tuition. That's one of those scenes that they're not going to put in because it's a simple scene. It's not something, and they have to allow time for all the other scenes. So they're not going to put simple things like Giovanni being in that scene. Yeah, it probably would have made more sense, but it wasn't a big deal. So they just kind of edited it out. So just
the editing of the show, to go to that point, the editing of the show doesn't make a lot of sense because last season it was the blackface photos, right? Like all of a sudden Tariq had the blackface photos of Tate's opponent. And we were like, where the fuck did he get those photos from? But they shot a scene on how he got them from the maid and all this stuff, which is, they cut that out. But you can't cut that out when you're referencing the very thing in a storyline. Because then you're like, what? Like, for this episode, Kiki was like, I remember the bruises in Italy. When the fuck? Like, when did you even see him? Like, she referenced that after they got done fucking. So I'm like, you don't reference something when you don't show something. And then people are like, what are you talking about? Like, how did we get here? If someone would have said, Lauren, your hair looks lovely, but we don't see the hairdressing scene, like, that would be similar. And I'm like, how did she get her hair? How did that happen? Like, if someone did that, but they didn't. I know it's at me, but I'm like, cut out the fucking classroom and show Kane walking in with a wad of money thrown under that white girl's desk and being like, that's for Effie. And he just walks out. And they're like,
I would have been good with that.
I would have been good with that. It would have made no sense, but that would have made more sense. It was like,
I know, right?
I would have been like, I get it. Anyway, it was, stop it. All of it was unnecessary just to be like, he's paying for the draws. And that upsets me. Like, it upsets me that they're going to be like,
he's not paying for her draws. He's helping her colleague in her time of need.
And no, that's
Stacey.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Stacey. That what he's doing is he's paying for her services. Let's not pretend like this is anything else.
There were no services rendered, so
it's a coochie credit card.
The season ain't over yet.
Coupon. He's paying for that coochie coupon, which he will cash in
for one future purchase of
it's layaway. He's putting the draws on layaway. He's gonna be like, I gave you drugs. I paid for your tuition. I know you said this would never happen, but give me those draws. And she's going to be like, you're the best man I've ever.
Where's her money going to that she can't afford?
How is she this broke?
It's her clothes.
Exactly.
And her hair. Her hair is always got it together. I mean, she got
her hair looks good.
Her little baby hairs.
I was like, remember she was curling them? I was like, what is happening? Anyway, I'm sorry. On camera, off camera. What'd you think? Trevor off camera. None of that was necessary. He should have been, Trevor. Celine. Trevor.
His real name is Trevor.
Yo, I found it hilarious though.
Personality should just be cut. Like,
why is a 40-year-old man in college still? That man looks 40 years old.
He really does.
He really looks old.
I know a bunch of people that actually live in Silver Spring, Maryland. I know they're probably really pissed with that line, but there's some facts.
I used to work in Silver Spring, Maryland.
But there's some facts. I'm sorry, I have yet to meet a gangster ass nigga from Silver Spring, Maryland. So I ain't saying they don't exist, but let's just say they might have migrated. But that's it. Like when they said that she was from Silver Spring, huh?
Silver Spring is nice. I mean, it's nice.
It is nice.
But that's just nice.
Well, there was a part of Atlanta that was really nice, and now it's covered with
us. I mean, sure. I mean, if you want to go that route, Compton, like decades ago, was wealthy too. I mean, was it George Bush Sr. lived there, Kevin Costner, and then no one thinks about that when they think of Compton nowadays. You know what I mean? But but I hear you.
But my question towards that is, where did, like what we were just saying, where did she get that information from?
How?
It just
Why is this even necessary?
It's on photo glossy paper. It's not.
There's
like
no reason for this to be a storyline. You blackmail me because, oh my God, I grew up in a nice neighborhood with nice parents who were conservatives. Oh my God, I wouldn't want anybody to know that.
No,
wow.
I think they're turning this as a storyline.
That's equal to you using the school to sell drugs. So I'm not going to say anything because I don't
like, who wrote this shit?
The same.
I was so mad.
Poetry night. I was like, God.
But did you notice though? Did you know,
in order to be black, you have to come from a single mother and you have to be in a struggle.
Yeah, but remember, like, did you notice like the picture of like even like he was doing equestrian stuff and even like the picture with his adopted parents, right? It didn't look like it was that long ago. And what I mean by that is like if the school's doing background check, like yo, if you trying to change your identity like that, like that just takes time. I don't know. That just seemed really random. And you're right.
It wasn't that long ago. You were at a campaign for an orange guy or whatever. So it was in Trump era. So you know. She said her parents were. It said his parents was at.
So that's still his parents. So that's like a more recent photo because the check said 2020. The check said 2020.
Oh, it did say 2020. Okay.
Yeah. And the year is 2021. Like the season's taking place in 2021. So like it really wasn't that long ago for the check. Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, I also was thinking, I was like, how the hell, Diana, you ain't no detective. Like, what the fuck?
She's the only person that knows how to use Google.
She's better than Blanca. I mean,
it was just really interesting. No joke, when she was talking to Monet, and Monet was saying like, you want to handle that? It's like, who messed with my daughter? And I'm like, here we go, Monet trying to kill somebody again. Like, here we go. Like, it's like, who messed with you or whatever? And they said, don't worry, I'll handle it, Mom. It's like I'll do it just the way you do, and I'm thinking like, oh shit, she's gonna kill her. Kill him. Did
Monet give a fuck about Diana in the first place?
Especially with her going to school. She was talking like she didn't want her to go to school, and now she's like, oh, you do all right in school. You're smart, just like me, who's not that smart.
Y'all not understand that Monet has guilt about what she did to Lorenzo. She is trying to keep her kids close because once they find out what she did. No, once they find out what she did, they are going to disown her completely. So she's trying to be mom to them.
Is she being a mom?
All of a sudden.
She just yelled at Kane and say all y'all niggas out, which Braden was kind of happy about because like, yes, I'm a nigga. You know what I mean? But but then she was like, Kane, you my guy, you my number one. All that. She is trying to butter up her children so that they get
so they won't kill her. Yes,
because they're gonna kill her.
Not because she's guilty.
Yeah.
One last thing as far as off camera, light skinned Keisha, did she write those lyrics off camera? I will say though, yo, shout out to her for finally doing what she doing her thing. You know what I mean? I wanted one of them to say like I guess when they asked like, did you know she can rap? I wanted the response to be like, yeah, her name is Brushonda. I wanted
right.
I wanted something ridiculous.
What else did you expect?
Yeah. I wanted them to say something ignorant like that. I don't know why I was expecting some ignorance, especially out of the white girl's mouth, to say that, or
it's just that just be with brand. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, I mean, this is character presented, but I also unnecessary. See, they could have cut that out and showed us the tuition scenes.
There's so many Empire now. We got the Empire connection now.
Stop it. If she gets a record deal, when Tate gets her a record deal, she still has not done anything for her campaign.
You're right. Actually, Chris is right. They did give us a Empire segment. Because why do we need to see Bruchandra rapping? Like what?
It's the
artist
showcase. Like it's the artist showcase. So again, if there's a music producer that happens to be there and he's like, I can put you on a record label, then I'm gonna be like, that's season 4. When Tariq
that's gonna be Justin. Justin. That's gonna be what Justin does because he's the one in control of this, right? Because he handed Salim the mic, right? So Diddy's son, yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't.
Justin Combs.
Gotcha. So maybe he'll start a record label on this show.
Of course.
And then Bruchandra / light skin Keisha will be his first artist.
Yes.
And then it will be.
And then they're gonna have to have Puffy come on.
For some reason.
No, they don't need anyone. They already got Mary J and Method Man. That's all they need. Just have them. They straight. Well, they got rid of Redman, so much for that. But which now that the other nigga is now free, I guess they can. I don't know. He's going to die. That brother's going to be dead. I think. I thought he was going to.
Oh yeah, the brother's going to die.
Storyline.
Yeah.
They do need to kill that.
What did we say, Jamani?
Yeah.
What did you say?
I was saying I want them to kill that storyline because I was like, if it ain't Redman, they have no chemistry. The two,
none.
You're right.
No chemistry at all. The storyline has gone on way too long.
Yeah.
And they could have thought. And then why does Davis, like somebody said in the chat, why would you have files that you don't want anybody to see and money, not a little bit of petty cash? You got thousands of dollars next to you with no lock. It's not locked up.
It's not in it's in a drawer. It's not in a safe. Why would
no, exactly. I was like, this is unrealistic. Like, who does that?
Well, the locked drawer has the key, like right underneath.
And then you have it right underneath your calendar. What? On the desk, on the same desk. I was like, this is ridiculous.
In a glass office. So
in a glass office, right, where everybody can see what the hell you doing.
How you do it. Hence, fucking Sachs was going through the drawer and no one said anything to fucking Davis. Like, he was going through boss.
And where's the cameras in the office? Like, every office has cameras now.
Yes.
So,
well, you wouldn't want it to have cameras in a lawyer's office because,
Yeah.
Especially
if you're a defense attorney. No joke.
Because you're having confidential conversations.
You don't have to have privilege.
But I'm saying, but when Sachs was doing this in the middle of the day in front of at least two co-worker women who were outside, at least. So I'm like, that made no kind of sense. Like both one of them, especially the black one, which was closer to the office. You saw her in the background when he pulled out the file. Should have been like, what the fuck am I looking at right now? And I need to tell the boss. But none of that happened. So I was like, this don't make no sense.
It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. No, what doesn't make sense is when the DEA and Jen and they were all in that little small room now, because it doesn't seem like they're moving to different rooms. One minute they're in a bigger room, next minute they're in a smaller room. It's like the room is shrinking for some reason, right?
Like there's a lot more of them.
Yeah, exactly.
And they replaced Whitman with some random dude we don't even know. It's like
that's a Paz's son, but they're saying that he's not Paz's son. He's actually just the same guy playing a different character.
Role. Okay. I'm
okay with that. No, that's Paz's son for real.
Yeah, that's the guy who played Paz's son.
That's the actor.
Actor.
Wait. So in real life he's Paz's son? Or are you saying
no? He played Paz's son.
Yeah, he was.
That's why they keep showing him, and he kept just like not saying anything. Like, I'm like, who are you, nigga? Who are you?
So Cristobal is gonna come back as like the chief of the DEA or something.
Medina's boss.
No, it's gonna be Milan. Milan is coming back to be the head of the Russians.
I love it.
That would be
good. Bring back somebody legit.
Bring back Dre. He's like another rapper.
Yeah, bring back
the guy
Dre.
that got killed.
Dre makes his rounds on every STARZ show.
No, let Dre go to Force. Let's put Dre on Force.
Oh,
let's do that.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean,
it'll be war every episode. Tommy's just trying to kill him every chance he gets.
Well, he's not going to be Dre. He's going to be somebody else.
So they're recycling actors.
Are they going to bring back Raina?
Oh,
Raina's going to be the next professor.
Yeah. Yo, what if Raina becomes gangster next time? That would be crazy.
That would be why she comes back. She's not really dead. Hey, yo, I want to talk about Braden and Kiki for a minute. Unnecessary. Let's just start there.
She wasn't wearing pantyhose this time. Thank you.
Well, that's because she was already butt naked.
Hey,
I'm just saying. But like, yo, she brings up Cash Crunch, Cash Coin.
Cash Crunch.
But like he doesn't go, what happened to my phone? How do you know about this? Like, we watched him drop the phone. We watched her pick up the phone. And somehow none of this comes back to anything.
Off camera.
I was like,
exactly, Stacey. Off camera.
Stop it. But
she's his phone when he got on the plane. She gave it, hey, you dropped it. That's it.
And he was like, but yo, she's a better detective than Blanca. Like, she was like, you must be.
Everybody's a better detective than Blanca.
I was like,
I was about to say that.
Well, what do you call it? They're better detectives because they're actually out there doing crime. So those that do dirt know dirt.
I how was he surprised to be, how shocked he was to be like, this is a Ponzi scheme?
No, you say that like 2 reviews ago that this was gonna be a Ponzi scheme.
We said that last week when Kane gave him the money, the insurance money. We were like, this is gonna turn out to be a Ponzi scheme or something.
And question: when did Tariq transfer his trust to Weston?
So what happened? What happened on camera?
No, he did that with he did that when RSJ or whatever. That's how he said, I put my money in this company, so you should feel comfortable doing the same thing. When he gave him the Queen's Child Project building or whatever.
See, wow, I missed that.
I thought he said he took the funds from that sale and put it into the trust, not the entire trust.
No, he said, I talked to the executor of my trust, right? And I had him move it to here.
Right. Yep. So there you go, on camera, and now he is done. Because
now he has no trust. This is some.
That's season 4. I don't have a trust anymore. Absolutely. I don't have trust. Yeah. Also, he's now 0-4. Is it 0-4? Like he this is now his 4th drug operation that has been discovered. Tariq's a terrible drug dealer. Like we know that. Yeah. We need to acknowledge this. But everybody
has acknowledged that. Yeah.
I'm like, he keeps on getting caught. Like, I'm like, damn it.
Because he doesn't want to be like his dad, successful.
And then Kiki, I love Kiki. Like, I was like, is she the new Holly? Because she's like, baby, you the brains behind this operation. I mean, which is facts. I mean, like you.
I mean, he is, but Kiki gets on my goddamn nerves. I mean, because bitch. Like, she didn't have to do what she did. She did not have to do what she did. She could have told she is basically, she's in cahoots with the uncle with the Ponzi scheme. And
she's the one. I mean, isn't he the one that hired her in the first place? Like, I mean,
who hired her?
Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas hired her. Yeah, but she still didn't have to.
I mean, she's gonna probably be more loyal to him than anybody. You know what I mean?
I thought that we were going to find out that they were having a thing going on.
That's what I thought that too.
It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet.
It ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. To be like, she was like, I like to keep it in the family. But I just thought, since they have secret rooms and floors that we don't even know about the other, of course you got a whole.
Well, actually, that's how.
Yeah, of course you have empty floors because I'm like, this is Wall Street. You know how much those places cost? I'm like,
Madoff. That's how Madoff did his stuff too. He had secret stuff, secret rooms and stuff like that. But that's why his son.
But it's not locked though.
Didn't know anything about it.
Why do you have hard copy? Like it's 2021. Like why you have files and files of hard copy stuff that can easily be found? Apparently, that you got to shred so much that the power don't stay on.
Yeah, some businesses still have hard copy.
I was like, this don't make these not the illegal shit that somebody can just walk by and see. But now they're gonna merge, so now they can clean the drug money and the Ponzi scheme money, and hopefully make some money out of all this. Okay, let's get to comments, shall we? Hey guys, Monet is the true definition of master manipulator. Stacey did not agree. I say that. I say she got the MVP award. I did like how this all went down. Me too.
I thought she did a great job manipulating everybody.
That worked.
And the acting. I gotta give Mary her props. The acting was pretty good. I was
let's chill. No. What she did was good. Let's not overdo ourselves here. Stop. Like talking about indicating at every second. She's like. It's like, yeah, that's the real person that killed Lorenzo. And just like, please don't find out. Kane, like, come on, man, don't. You had me until that last line you just said. I'm sorry.
Okay. I mean, all right, it wasn't perfect, but it was way
it was better. She was more dynamic. How about she was more dynamic?
She was more dynamic. And I actually saw her as a mom this episode. Yeah. I really saw her as a mom. Yeah. She's never really shown the love and care to these kids that she showed in this episode. Yeah. I thought that
even with Drew. Yeah, I was surprised like how she was talking to Drew.
Oh, when she held Drew when he was crying, I was like, "Oh, that is he's You gotta hold your baby, no matter how old they are.
Drew, I mean, Drew makes more sense than Diana. Because she has been shitting on Diana since season 1.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But moms and daughters, they do that sometimes.
I mean, but she's been definitely been like, fuck that girl.
Yeah, she's been really
but her turning around for I thought that was the most like dramatic of like her true she seemed to be like, I'm trying to figure out what's going on with you, Diana. Do you need my help? And her biting her over for dinner. And Drew was just, I was like, that was good parenting.
And the whole inviting them over to dinner, that happens. She's alone now, right? Mm-hmm. So when your kids leave home, you're alone. So you kind of can come over for dinner because you're alone. She literally is by herself now, and she hasn't been like that ever. She's never been like that. Her kids have always been with her.
Mm-hmm. So I thought that was good. I was looking at the motivation. It makes sense that Kai would want to get Lorenzo out the way externally, right? If you don't know the intro story, right? Because that's so like Lorenzo is his loved like competitor, right? So if I get him out the way, I can be one with Monet. It makes sense that he wanted to get the Russians out the way because that's his supplier competitor.
Yeah,
and I get that too. Mm-hmm. I don't understand how people are going to believe that Gordo killed Lorenzo. What is Gordo's motivation that everybody's supposed to know? That why would he do that though?
It was revenge for Frank.
No, that implies that everyone knows that Monet lied and told him that. And I don't know if that's family knowledge. That's what I'm saying. If that's the story that we went with, that's what I'm saying. That's the only thing that doesn't make sense.
Well, the mom knows.
I'm not saying that he necessarily that she told him, but he could have found out on his own or assumed or.
Well, the mom knows. Monet told the mom.
Monet told the mom.
Yeah,
but I'm saying, but do the kids know? Do the kids know that that's the story?
Well, there's probably a scene they cut out.
That's what I'm saying. Because that's the only thing I was like, why would? Because Drew immediately was like, I'm just shooting this motherfucker. This ain't even a conversation. And I'm like, did you not recognize your lover's phone number?
Okay, that's what I wanted to say since you guys started talking about this. Is how does Monet not know how text messaging works? It has timestamps on it. He's dead, and she sends the text, and it pops up immediately, and they're like, oh, they're in bed with the killers and everything. He was dirty or what? I'm like, this text was just sent. Was he texting this while he was with Monet? Like
while he was dying? He was dying. So to your point, they purposely took out the timestamp and the date because most phones have all that. But you are absolutely right. If this is real world, real phone, someone would stop. Drew would have stopped and been like, wait a minute, this don't make sense. And then said person immediately writes back as the kids walk into the room. So she can answer the phone like, oh my God. And there's no face recognition. How many times have we seen, oh, we need the person's face, dead or alive?
It's a flip phone. It's a flip phone. It's a burner.
But I'm saying that's plot convenience. Like they need.
Well, no, on smartphones you have that. You don't have that on a flip phone.
But most of the time
now, that's flip phone. It's gonna take you a hell of a long time to type that text out because you got to scroll through each number.
Maybe that's like the little voice thing on it.
Even more reason, I was like, it's just a block of it. Anyway, I'm sorry. Why was Tariq talking in the open at Western Holdings to Lauren, Braden, to Lauren? Also, what was you talking to Lauren? Braden could have
on the phone. Remember in the beginning, he was talking to Lauren on the phone in the hallway of Weston.
Well, last week, to this point, we discussed this last week. They were both screaming and fighting about their criminal activity at Weston and did not give no fucks in front of people. Like there was 3 fucking people working at the desk. When they were like, yo, bro, we still moving those drugs? Yes, we are. Shh, don't tell anyone. Okay. We know we had to shoot Lauren, right? Yeah, don't tell anybody. Shh. They could have overheard it. I think Braden still would be down. He just needs a brother, another brother from another mother. And that's what Tariq is. I knew something was about to go down at that damn dinner table scene. Yeah, it's never good when they get together for food. So something's not going to go right.
Why was that macaroni and cheese like a block? That joint was.
Oh, I didn't even pay attention to that. Was it?
It looked plastic.
Oh, it probably was. Shit.
It probably would. Yeah, it probably would. It probably would. Just the way stage props work. They can't have real.
I'm about to say, no one was actually eating.
No. Yeah.
This show makes no sense. Of course not.
Let me get back to when I was trying to say that it made no sense, right? So when they were in the room with the DA and Jen, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, and Paz's son, that's what I'm always gonna call him. Anyway, all of a sudden they figured out the whole thing. They must be selling drugs out of Weston. I was like, wait a minute. Just last week, you had no freaking clue what was going on. Now this week, you absolutely know everything. Like everything that's going on, they know. How did that happen? Come on.
So what they said on camera, which doesn't make any sense. I agree with you. What they said on camera was it was the seal. It was the seal and all the drug packets. So once Paz's son got the seal of drugs that for some reason they keep on putting on every stamp of their drugs, right? That's what connected the university with
make it make sense. What person who uses drugs puts the baggie back into the bottom of the cup after it's been used already?
Don't make no sense.
That makes no sense. You're going to throw it away. You're going to wrap it in a tissue if you're at home, right? Because you don't want anybody to know you've been doing drugs. Or even at work, you're going to throw it away and wrap it up, throw it away, right? No one's going to see this baggie because they're going to be like, this is drugs, right?
Right.
So you're going to put it back inside after it's been used? You're going to put it back in the cup?
Stop it.
But it's ridiculous. And then he's outside as a bum and he finds it. So there was nothing else that you saw. It was that cup.
Something about that cup. But also remember, what they didn't follow up on was Tate told them all this when he met them a few episodes ago. Why are you asking me about Tariq? You should be looking at the fact that he's working at Weston Holdings. You know, the place where the guy who admitted to being a drug dealer works. I'm sure there's no criminal activity going on there. They've made no effort to follow up on that lead. But now, like I said, all of a sudden they got some drug packets together. And they're like, we figured out the whole Rico, but only Diana gets arrested?
Right.
Only Diana gets arrested?
And Effie's going to get arrested next episode.
Well, I'm like, can you explain to me what's going on with the cameras? Because I'm like, Effie says, oh, there's cameras up there. And then, okay, so she doesn't, use the lockers up there or whatever. I'm like, but yet Diana gets arrested? I'm like, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't.
Because Diana actually put the drugs in the wall. Like she actually didn't see
the camera with drugs in her hand. Like Effie technically just walked up and walked out is what that. But I'm like, if they've connected to your investigation, Jenny says, we've had those boys under surveillance for weeks. Stop.
If that's true, how did she not know that Tate and Tariq met each other twice?
How do you not know about the warehouse, which they go to on a regular basis in his brand new sports car? How do you not see that? How do you not know about Obi and all those people? Like, how do you not know any of that?
Right.
Like, that doesn't make sense. No. I'm like, you stop. But anyway, Tariq, Braden, Effie, and Diana should have got arrested. And and Monet, all of them should have got arrested because you got the Rico now. Because the only person Lauren can testify against is Effie for attempted murder. That's the only thing Lauren knows.
Yeah.
So why has Effie not been arrested? And yes, Lauren is Angie. Like, so we got that worked out. And I look forward to see how that works. Wait.
I don't know if she will though. I don't know.
She's gonna die just like Angela.
Just like Angie. It's like it's not working out. It's not working
out for her.
I'm gonna tell you this
Kane. Kane is gonna kill her. It's gonna be.
I'm gonna tell you that this show will be the worst if they do that. And what I mean by that is you kill her off to bring her back just to kill her off again. Like
yeah,
that would be stupid.
That's what they're gonna do though. That's what they're gonna do because Kane is gonna protect Effie at all costs. And himself.
I hope you're wrong. I so hope you're wrong. Damn it.
Hey,
next week is episode 8, and there's a death in episode 8 always.
Somebody said it's gonna be Tate, and I
think it's Celine. I think it's Celine.
You. No.
Stacey about to put up hands. She's like, you can't be killing my Tate.
Yeah. I think Salim's going to go, or Trevor, or whatever his name is.
Yes, kill Salim, please. We don't need to see that
needs
chest
to go,
no more ever in life.
Yeah.
He's 40. He shouldn't be in.
Oh, or Lucas. Or Lucas might die.
What's Lucas?
Lucas.
No,
the uncle.
The uncle. Uncle Weston.
Braden's uncle.
Lucas Weston.
You know what?
Oh.
Now that RSJ's in the picture,
He's white. He'll be fine.
now that
Oh, wait a minute. What about him? What about RSJ? His money is in that too.
RSJ finds out this is a Ponzi scheme and he murders Lucas. That would be that would be interesting.
And he basically turns to like the new ghost.
Yeah, I'm like, RSJ is gonna be Ghost, like in the first episode when he took that guy behind the truth or whatever and took off the shirt and.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you think of Ghost, like even the beginning of Ghost, like if you remember, like the beginning of Power, people argue like the way he even took him out. He took him out just like if you remember the character, was it Christopher? You know what I mean, from The Wire, which is ironically played by RSJ.
Oh, okay.
Like, right. I mean, I can see him, because RSJ used to the actor who played RSJ did that in The Wire, like him and Snoop. They would go out and just start like mugging motherfuckers, like, and just dump them into abandoned buildings.
Dealer on Graceland, so.
Yeah, wait.
Was he?
Yeah. I don't.
He's been acting a really long time. He's been in everything. Yeah.
Oh, for real? Oh, see, I didn't know he had a resume like that.
He has a huge resume, and he's only 44. He's been working a long time.
That's him. That's the one that was driving around putting the people in the brownstones.
Yeah. With the hair, like his hair kind of out. That's him. That's Marlo. I mean, not Marlo. Christopher.
He's like, "Do I look pretty?" He's like, "Yeah." And he shot her in the head. That was
not him, not that kid. No, I'm talking about the partner of Snoop, of the one with the whole like, hey, like my hair looks nice. Okay. You know her partner.
Yeah,
that's RSJ, the dark skinned dude, the dark skinned guy,
the one who shot her. They were partner. That's another.
No. The kid shot her. Mac Wild shot her.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's all good.
I thought it was the partner. My bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you know who I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Tariq is considered to be a snitch for giving information about the Russian troops, about the Russian drug dealers. No, I wouldn't say that, because Ghost did that shit all the time. Why did Davis have all that money in his desk instead of a safe? Because
exactly
bad writing. Tate is definitely going to die. Hence, why in the hell is
don't say that around Stacy?
Why did he go into news broadcasting to take credit for the drug bust against the Russians, and somehow the DEA was there when it's supposed to be a local NYPD bust, and somehow Blanca was not a part of it? I don't know, bro. Salim background storyline was dumb. Absolutely. Diana needs to go take Blanca's job. Yeah. Well,
basically, with that investigation,
then Kiki and Diana. I said Kiki was the one to figure out the actual drug shit. But I did I guess I'm happy that we weren't insulted to believe that no one in this fucking corporation was seeing the fact that these coffee cups were coming in and out. So clearly had to be something going on there. So at least but this turned into billions. This turned into Succession when we got the whole.
What happened to the other drug dealer that got shoved in front of the bus? Nobody cares.
Nothing.
He's connected to anybody?
And they don't even mention him. Like, hey, you took out the last dude, right? Because we saw you, something. Like, none of that's been mentioned. And his supplier, why would the Castillos know how the Russians, when and how the Russians got their supply? Why would you tell that to your customer?
Gordon knows everything about everybody's operation, apparently.
Guess because he's snitching. It don't make any sense. Like, you wouldn't tell and they're their only customer. Like, it's only those, like, the Russians are only there to supply drugs to the Castillos. Like, shouldn't they have other customers out there that's going to be like, oh, you killed my supplier, now we're going to war, something? Like, Celine is a nice guy when he doesn't get his way. Oh, I don't know. Also, shouldn't the professor be asking why one of her TA is fucking one of the students? And now, all of, like, shouldn't that be a conversation?
Should be.
I
was like, because I'd be like, this is not okay, sir. You're breaking some kind of ethical something.
Well, she's his employee, isn't she?
On top of that,
she's fucking
her boss and her TA. Yes, he's the one that got her the job at the candy shop. So
And he has a whole trust, and he's working for minimum wage at a bookstore.
Tariq got a trust too, but he's
like, I mean, like, wasn't he like witness protection? Like, why is he doing all this?
That's what I didn't understand. I thought she was gonna say he was like in hiding from something.
Like, is he trying to do an experiment? Like trading places? Like, I want to see what the hood niggas are living like. I want to see. I grew up in Silver Spring, Maryland.
Yeah, he should have went to HBCU if he wanted a thing.
Exactly. I was like, go to Howard.
He could have went to Howard.
Why don't you go to Howard?
You go to Howard.
Go down the street to Howard. Like, what the hell?
Right, what you doing?
What you doing? Makeup.
Bro, so extra.
Someone said they couldn't find one black barber in Silver Spring, Maryland.
That ain't true.
They have black barbers.
I was about
to
say
black areas in Silver Spring.
Okay. Whoever said that, y'all got to know. There's at least 3 of us here that at least at one point either lived in Maryland or whatnot, or still live in Maryland. So that ain't true. That ain't true.
It's not true.
It's ironic that Celine's parents support Trump and Curtis 50 Cent also supports Trump. I was like,
that's not what that says.
I see your point. I'm not calling him the orange man. That's the silly. Stacey chime. Why are the writers making Tommy use current slang to make him more hip?
Braden or Tommy?
I guess Braden. I guess.
Yeah.
Given Tariq's line like her daughter's father. Who's Tommy?
What?
I'm confused. Right?
What do you mean Braden?
Maybe they meant Braden.
All right. I don't know. We got. Excuse me. My glasses. Okay. I gotta be able to read. There you go. Do y'all allow guests on the show? I mean, you're talking about us? No. We're full at this point. So I appreciate it. But no, sorry. 2Bit's supposed to come back for Force season 2. That would be nice. I don't think the Russians are done with the Tejadas. I actually texted earlier this week to the team that I was like, the Russians are as useless as the Jamaicans were in Force. Like, that storyline made no fucking sense. Like, I was like, they must have hired the Force season 1 writers to help out with season 3 over here. Because I'm like, this is the stuff happening that we still have not addressed this Bash's murder at all. Like repercussions, why it happened. Did anybody
what they keep doing is every time Lauren says what she says, like, they got a RICO case against you, and all the deaths around you, have to do with the drug dealing. So the deaths, when she says deaths, that's all the deaths around them. So they don't have to address it directly. They're just glopping everybody who died together into that one sentence.
But that implies that they even know that the Bash is dead.
They're going to find fibers from his turtleneck on Bash's dead body and trace it back to him.
I need to see that on that murder board. That somehow Tariq. Also, since we got names, since again, Jenny was like, Effie Morales is on the list of known suspects.
Yeah.
Why has no one referred to Tariq's full legal name?
Tariq
James St. Patrick. Like, which we only saw on that final thing on his door, on his door plates. Like, I'm like, no one's called him James in any way, shape, or form. Even fucking Kiki was like, you crying over James St. Patrick? Tariq St. Patrick? Don't mean Tariq James St. Patrick. I was like, put some.
But nobody ever called him Tariq James St. Patrick. We only knew that because
we didn't even know.
Exactly.
Remember that? We didn't even know he was named after Ghost.
I was like, that was supposed to be like, oh my God, the big reveal. Like,
well, remember, we didn't know that they were twins until like season 2.
Yeah, that was some bullshit.
That was ridiculous.
Like that was that bullshit right there. Right? Like, y'all twins. I
was like, wait,
where did this come from? Like,
exactly.
I was like, I meant Tommy. He's made to use the phrase like no cap. Oh, so you are talking about Tommy and Force? Okay, you are talking about Tommy and Force.
Oh. Okay.
I'm like, I see your point. So actually, Terry and I were talking about this. Like, say less is a very popular phrase. Like, I think last season it was like facts. Everything was facts. Like, these writers just pick on certain words to be like, we're new and hip and like that. So yeah.
Oh, this is a young show, so we have to use slang.
Why
do the kids say nowadays? No cap, captain.
Yeah, exactly.
Cappers.
I didn't even know what the heck that meant.
Wait. Are we criticizing the writers for actually using dialogues that that young people.
No, I'm not. I think
he,
no, but that's what it sounded like. David
with Tommy. He said, "Why would you do that with Tommy?" I'm just saying, like, to be consistent with the character.
Did Tommy? Oh, well, yeah. Tommy said no cap, but he never said say less, or did he?
No,
not yet.
Like, this is like how they use phrases.
He said not yet.
I'm just saying. I was like, anyway. Why was Lauren pissed at Tariq for being in the predicament she's in? And it was Milgram who forced her to put on a wire to get info on Tariq.
Well, Lauren didn't know who to trust. I mean, so in her head, she's thinking everybody's in on it. So, I don't know.
I just think she dumb as fuck and she needs to be murdered. Like I'm saying,
I agree as far as the murder part. The only problem I have with that is that you make a big deal bringing her ass back just to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's the only.
Look, Chris, she got another year of a paycheck.
So
right?
Okay,
it's either this or the Oval. And she's like, you know what? I look less ridiculous on this show. I was like, well, that's debatable. To be honest, because when she tells her supposed drug dealing murderer lover who's already with another woman who tried to murder her, we should testify for the feds, so we can be free. Bitch, I'm the one that they're investigating. So why would I testify against myself? Like, what? This don't make no sense. Like, I'm the subject of the investigation. So no, I'm not doing that.
Well, so are the Tejadas.
I guess she's expecting him to do a Nino Brown and snitch down.
But then that implies that she acknowledges that he is in fact the drug dealer murderer and monster that people say he is. But then she's still like, well, I don't know, baby. Is that true? No, baby, they're making this shit up. I don't know why they're doing this. Anywho, I got the recording of my ex-girlfriend talking about how she wanted to kill you. Just to let you know. But I just happen to be around. Which is
so stupid, because couldn't he have just said, Effie, make this tape for me? Just say that. And I just need this for something. He could have done that, right? And Effie would have been like, all right, cool, I'll do it.
All right, say less.
That's what Jamani said.
You're right, exactly. Say less.
Say less. See, right? Yeah. we got to get this bitch. So she don't help. And then she just gives up all the information. Okay, baby. I heard this unverifiable recording, so they got the RICO out on you. They know about the drugs and the murders.
They could use AI to generate that recording.
I was like, damn it.
Yeah, he could have done that too, Stacey. Yeah.
She asked no questions. That's my problem. It's like she didn't quite. I believe you. It was just
because she is so naive. She's so naive.
She wants to believe this man. Yeah. I'm like, she
wants her mommy and daddy to come back from wherever they got disappeared to.
I don't even know how that's even a thing. It's just very confusing.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. Why does Lauren think her life will ever go back to normal? Just go back to Stansfield like nothing happened. Yeah, I don't know, but she's just in a bad situation, and these writers don't know what to do with this character, so they just doing random shit.
Hey, hold on, wait. I've heard this wives tale, right? That if your roommate dies while you're in college, you can get, straight A's, or you get right. So I'm like, if you have to go into hiding and pretend to be dead for an academic year or a couple semesters or something, do you get to just get your degree and just walk off? Because you come back to school, you're gonna be a real distraction. Like, hey, aren't you supposed to be dead?
All right.
I don't know. If you want to use the Thanos theory, you could say hey, when those kids got zipped back, and after Endgame and whatnot, they had to still kind of take those semesters again. So
they had to go back. They had to go back start school all over again. Here's a question: did the class ever acknowledge Lauren's death, or did they just move right on like nothing and it's somebody that never took her seat there?
Zeke was a bigger.
They did not bring it up.
No, Zeke was a bigger death, and she got what do you call it? The Fawcett girl who died the same day as Michael Jackson. She just got pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. You're right. Also, it was all about Zeke. It was all about
it was. Nobody gave a fuck about Lauren. I want to say China. You talking about China? China died that weekend too. They need to have Tariq rent another car and get pulled over. As the cops come through the window, Tariq hands Lauren a gun. She hides it. Then he proposed to her the next day, season finale. I love it. No, he already got her. I mean, I hear your point, but she's already about to snitch. She's about to perjure herself to help Tariq get out of this case. So that's Angie. I mean, she's already committed to the cause. It's I don't know. It just seems like a lot of unnecessary shit to keep this character relevant. The soaps do it all the time. Which part? No memory. I'm waiting for the amnesia. That's what I'm waiting for. Somebody gets shot in the head, go into a coma, and then they wake up from amnesia and don't know who they are and where they're at. Also, did you know Monet was wearing every piece of clothing she could when she met with Kai, when she was supposed to do that kiss scene? Hi. Hold on, let me put my jacket on. Because she was like, hold on. She's like, I'm here to seduce you, but I'm wearing every fucking thing. So she's like, you don't even touch me. I was like, hilarious.
When she went to pull him, she had their full fur on.
Hello, I'm here to seduce you because you see my sexy jacket. I know you want this. Can I kiss you? Absolutely not. As soon as we move in, the fight's gonna happen. Because what you're not doing is touching me. I was like, God damn it. I was like, why is this happening? Shit. It's like
I'm hoping that there's a connection to book 3 with this. Because that same actor played the younger version of Howard in The Wood. So I'm just hoping that he's related to him in some way.
Yeah, but he was a goober in The Wood too, though. He was a cornball in The Wood. Like, do we want that? He was
in Menace to Society or something, right?
No,
was he in Menace? No, different actor. No, you're thinking of Tate. Tate was in Menace.
No, I'm not talking about Tate. He was in some hood.
No, I thought he was in Menace to Society.
No, he's too young to be in Menace. He would have been like a kid.
Why are we talking about this?
He is not young. He's been around forever.
No, he was in The Wood, like what Jamani said. The Wood came out like years after Menace, though.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, Wood came out like in
93 or not? The Wood came out in 1999.
Yeah. It was at the end.
That's right. Yeah. Hey, remember how Monet went on the conjugal visits, and then she would like wear every fucking thing and be like, "That sex was good, wasn't it? Yes. Let's move the past on this shit." I was like, "Damn it."
No, she had to cover up to here.
She was like, "Hey, yo, I just want to let you know, I love this loving. So let's do this again off camera."
That's so funny, yo. Wait, like, hey, you want to see me with less clothes? Then watch this year's Super Bowl, all right? Like,
that's the best you're gonna get.
That's the best you're gonna get.
Also, why didn't Diana do all this in-depth research before she gave up the draws to Trevor? Like, I mean, I'm like, you might want to know who's inside you. You know what I'm saying? Then that would have helped. I don't know if that would have changed her mind, but at least she would have known. But then she's like, oh my God, you disrespected my dad, who is a known criminal and died. And then you did some bullshit poetry night moment. I thought I was watching Love Jones. Maybe this was for Tate. This is like Lawrence Tate's like homage to be like, we're gonna give you a Love Jones moment. And I was like,
no, it should have been. That's probably a deleted scene. Tate works there, so he probably gave him that advice to do the poetry
off camera. I like that. I mean, you know what? That should have been something though. That should have been something. At this point, he should have made a pass at Bushandra or vice versa or something. I'm like, who is his opponent? Who is his opponent? Damn it!
Tell me my opponent.
When the hell is this election? Because he's been running like for the
forever. Party. I'm like, damn it! I'm like, why is this even a thing? Like, the actor you're talking about was in Menace to Society. The actor in Menace to Society was the actor in Rhythm Nation Janet Jackson video. Tyrene Turner.
He was in Fresh too.
I got that. Yes, Fresh, the lead actor.
Boy, was he like a little kid?
Look, well, when he was in The Wood, he played Omar Epps as a kid.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah, but that came out in 1999. Fresh came out in the 80s, so he would have had to been like a little kid.
No, Fresh came out in the 90s.
Was that a 90s movie? I thought Fresh was like.
Fresh came out in 1994.
Yeah.
Oh, was it that?
I know Giancarlo Esposito was in there.
Oh, and he did a series called The Corner.
Miniseries.
Oh, I remember The Corner. Yeah,
that was in like 2000.
The Wire.
Yeah. That was in 2000.
What is his name?
His name is Willie. No, I'm sorry,
Sean Nelson. From The Wood.
Sean Nelson.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is gonna happen to Lauren?
Hey, he's from the Bronx. Yeah.
Lauren's gonna get murdered. Just That's how it is. It's just a matter of fact of who and when, but she's not making it.
Lauren, I'm
this season.
I'm honest. Okay, you know how I said last season? Okay, y'all got on me last time because y'all said she's dead, and I was like, she alive. She's only gonna make it through this because she already died once. So no, she's
dying next episode. They killed Lorenzo next episode. They killed Gordo next episode. She's dead next episode.
Oh, I like that. But again, I'm thinking season finale. I think as Tariq, as Effie and Kane are fucking, Tariq is gonna be out there murdering Lauren, and he's gonna be like, damn it, I gotta do what I gotta do. And like it needs to be Tariq. It needs to be Tariq. So she goes.
I agree to that. If she does die, it should be by the hands of Tariq.
Yes.
Or maybe Brayden. That would be crazy if that was Brayden's first kill.
It could be. It could be. I see.
No, Kiki needs to be his first kill.
Huh? You said what?
No.
Kiki.
No.
He loves that girl.
He gonna kill Kiki.
No.
Yo. Did you see Kiki? Do you see Kiki at the end? She's like, we can still do this. We can still. No. I know you said Holly.
She likes the penis. She's not in love with him. She likes the penis. Okay, let's just call it what it is.
And he's a Weston, so there's that.
And he's got money. So
generational money. At David. No, we talked about that, DeMarcus. No, I don't consider him a snitch for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, because again, Ghost did it all the time. You just getting rid of your competition, as he explained the fate.
Ghost used to do that all the time. He just say something, just drop a bomb.
He'd be
such and such is da.
Dre. It was like, hey, Dre out here. You might want to come arrest him. Click, and then I felt no shits about it. He's like, you going to jail, bro.
That's that Tony Soprano stuff where he would, be talking to the FBI guy when he went to counterterrorism. He'd be like, yo, let me tell you some stuff so you can give me some information.
When Monet told the Russian connect that Kai breath stank was hilarious. That was hilarious.
That was strange though.
It was stupid.
It was. It was unnecessary.
She was trying to be funny. The head in the cooler thing was
that head looked fake as hell. Like, I'm sorry.
Hey, the lips were way too big.
That's what she said.
Well, about you.
Oh, sorry. Oh, I didn't know I said it that loud. Damn. I was hoping.
That's loud. You think you said it? You're on camera. Like what?
No, because like three people were talking at once. You know how sometimes like three people talking once, that fourth person they ain't gonna be heard, and then y'all just happen to just stop right then and there.
When I hear something about lips, I'm like, I'm sorry, Chris. What? Monet and Diane's relationship is the most dysfunctional mother-daughter relationship on TV. Okay, Kim agrees. I will go. It did not make no sense. I need to see how they got. Maybe they're cool again because Diana helped Monet kill Whitman, and maybe that really did fix the situation. I don't know.
No, she's guilty. Over murder. Monet is guilty. She killed the damn girl's father.
All right, and then I thought she would be more broken up about it than as Drew is. I thought Brayden.
Yeah, that's weird, right? Diana really is like over it,
right?
She's weird.
She's more focused on Trevor and Tariq. I'm like,
and Celine for some reason.
I'll get that.
I'm a person you keep talking about.
Yeah, like it's not true to her character. That's because she really loved Poppy, right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand why she's not grieving. She should be grieving for at least 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So
because I'm like, she got him out of jail. So I'm like,
she got him out of jail. Yeah.
So she should feel like it's her fault or something.
Yeah.
I'm curious now that Lorenzo is dead. I mean, because obviously they're supposed to be like a mix, like a half Hispanic family. Are they just no longer just going to speak Spanish ever again? They're like now that Lorenzo, because they're like, oh thank God, right. Now we just say everything in English, because there's times other than Kane, like Kane at times like sound legit. Like when he speaks Spanish, I'm like, oh damn, all right, good job. But then sometimes I'm like Drew, I'm like nigga, that don't fit. Like you need to
I stab you.
Oh, he said better than Ghost. Well, no, shoot, better than Tariq trying to speak Italian. Shit, but okay.
But
I'm waiting for when Monet's gonna go back to her maiden name.
This episode,
she's gonna hold on to that.
She needs a street cred.
She needs a street cred. Yeah,
that's true.
This episode shows that once again Monet loves / trusts Tariq more than her own kids, which also true, but also got on my nerves because you the thinker, but also he. What wire wearing bitch Isn't that Lauren's new title? Like, we got rid of that wiring wearing bitch. And then she was like, what about that wiring wearing bitch? And he's like, yeah, she had to go. He's like, wait a minute. And I'm being investigated because said wire wearing bitch. So you're being investigated and you had a bitch wearing a wire? Yeah. Why the fuck are you still here? Like, why are we even dealing with you right now? Like, you need to go. But she's like, no, baby, you need to stay here because I need
You're
you.
my thinker.
Didn't Monet say she didn't want anything to do with the drug business at the beginning of the season?
Yeah.
When she was grieving over. So why was she upset with Kane about not telling him about the warehouse full of drugs? Like, you didn't tell me about all this. Bitch, you said you didn't want to know about the drug business.
You were grieving.
Yep.
And we again, there's no effort to be made that Monet knows that Noma was her dead baby daddy's something, boss, maybe fiance. Noma has still made no effort to figure out what happened to the ring, what happened to fiance. None of this shit's been brought up again. I'm like, Noma was even mentioned in this episode. Was she even mentioned?
Are we even getting a funeral? I mean, like,
nah.
No, well, they mentioned the kid. They would because she was trying to get the picture or whatever in the episode, wasn't she?
Yes. I was like, all right. I'm not feeling that this character is relevant. Is why we don't see her. Tariq and Ghost are strategical snitches. Yes.
Yep, I would say that, DeMarcus. I agree with that.
Tariq needs to get up from under Monet. He needs to just give it to Monet. That's what I want. Season 4. He's like, you know what, girl?
No.
It's me and you.
No.
We're bringing this together.
No. Are you talking about having sex?
Yes. Well, it will be off camera, of course, because Mary J.
Well, no, Kim, it'll be fine because all she'll just wear is like a fur coat or whatever.
It'll be fine.
And it'll be after they finish.
Exactly.
She have on gloves.
Yeah.
Fur
gloves,
coat.
Be like, look here, girl. Tariq be like,
she already have her hat on, like a little.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
It's the summer.
I'm telling you, that's what the viewers want because we won't see Tariq. That's what the viewers want because we won't see Tariq shirtless and Monet will stay covered up. So it's a win-win.
It's a win-win
for Stacey, for Stacey's sake, and Kim. I hope Salim stays alive so y'all can continue to see his little bird chest.
No.
Just so I could,
No, I don't want to see the chicken chest anymore. Anymore. No.
If they were still a couple, if he and Diana were still a loving couple, I would love to know that it was like Effie the one fucking him to get back at Diana somehow for fucking Tariq, and that would be
Effie doesn't fuck 40-year-old looking men.
We'll see.
I don't know,
she needs to stay in school, right? Oh, tuition's already paid, but never mind. That's what it is. That's what it is. Stacey wanted everybody. Terry, my wife. Terry wanted everyone to have the theory that Diana is going to be pregnant and she's not going to know who the daddy is because she fucked Trevor and Tariq in the same episode, and she wanted to go with that route.
Okay, this is not Jerry Springer. God bless the day.
She's not gonna know who the daddy is, so she's gonna send him to the auntie down south to raise.
That'll work.
They're gonna change his birth certificate.
Are we ever gonna see her?
The auntie is coming. Remember, they said the auntie's coming. She coming to get that baby.
Diana's gonna be pregnant. She's like, I got a new son to raise. Damn it, I'm taking him down south.
Yep.
They don't have internet or TV or nothing, and I didn't even know that Zeke was dead. Because we still got Telegram. So you got like.
Well, he didn't have a funeral. He didn't have a funeral. Mecca didn't have a funeral. I mean,
hey, fucking Zeke had two memorials, much more than anyone else.
And
much
a mural,
huh?
And he had a big mural.
That's the second one. That's what I'm saying.
It was like international news because he was like the Ken Bias of today's generation.
Yeah,
I didn't get that connection.
I did not.
But wait, if she tells Tariq that she's pregnant, Tariq is just gonna wait till the baby is born, and that baby's gonna disappear, just like the rest of his family, into whatever fake witness protection he's putting everybody else in.
Yeah, it's gonna raise him as her daughter.
Oh damn it! He's gonna be like, that's right. Like you gonna be with my sister. You got a sister? I think yes or something. Yeah, I have one. I got one. I got one left. That's the other thing. That's how stupid is Lauren.
And then the grandmother's gonna be like, I'm tired of raising babies.
Oh, did you know that Raina's middle name was Estelle? I had no idea she was named after her grandmother.
Oh, well, when we saw the
tombstone, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Similar. I guess that's interesting that she wasn't named after Tasha. Just like Tariq was.
At least she wasn't after Keisha either. Ooh.
What's up?
At least she wasn't named after Keisha.
Oh yeah, that's true. That would have been interesting. Also Lauren. So she says, "I know your sister got murdered." Tariq's response is from a dirty cop coming after me. Lauren don't ask the question, why was he coming after you? Like what was happening that in a situation with dirty cop and it killed your sister? She just like, I'm sorry, baby. No, they didn't.
You stood
I was wondering if she was going to do a follow up too. It was like you basically tried to allude to being responsible for your sister being killed, and then immediately he basically said, "Oh no, it's because some guy was trying to kill me, and I want to kill me, so you want to kill my sister instead." Like, how is there not a follow up to that? There was no follow up to that at all.
No. And then he's like, we're trying to live the life that we both dreamed of. So now he's like, babe, we could be together if you weren't in WITSEC. And she's like, yes, baby, we're going to be together.
Because I'm going to tell you this, because even with crooked cops, right, there's always a reason why if a crooked cop's coming at you, it's for a reason. You know what I mean? I was like, come on now.
Why y'all turn the Power Book 2 in the Empire? You mean the writers, right? Because we're just acknowledging the situation.
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now how Lauren's going to die. Noma's going to come back, whether it's next episode or at the end of the season. And she's just gonna, just shoot her dead. And he's, she was snitching. I saw her with the DA or the feds or whatever. I took care of her for you.
That's a good one, Jamani. And she's like, you know what? I've been tracking this whole investigation shit, and I don't know Lauren is the reason why my operation may all fall apart. And she's
Junior is her guy, so she put Junior in with the group, the DA group, and that's her guy. And he tells her all the information.
All right, I like that too, because neither Noma nor anyone in her crew has mentioned any of this RICO investigation shit. Like they seem to have no clue that the people they just hired with no background checks whatsoever are being tracked by the feds and just got arrested. It's just weird. All right, come on. We're gonna wrap this up so we can get to damn it, Ruthless. No, we're gonna do Unprison. We're doing Unprison. We're doing Unprison next, and then we're gonna do Ruthless. Because it's only me and you. All right, Kim, anything else for this episode?
Just make it make sense, because it makes no sense right now. The whole thing that the cops are doing, it makes no sense. And eventually Jenny is going to lose her job. I see that coming because, of course, Tariq is and everybody else is going to get out of this. Diana's going to, the charges are going to be dropped because Davis is going to be able to get her out of it. And they're never going to get Monet. I mean, it's just, and Effie, they didn't see her do anything. And then Lauren is going to lie and say that she made up the whole thing about Effie because she was jealous. Yep. So that's coming. Yeah. So it doesn't, it's predictable, and that's annoying to me. So I hope let me not say that. I did enjoy this episode. It was entertaining. But it was also made no sense, but it was entertaining, right? So that's a plus, right? To be entertained.
I'll be entertained. Don't think about it. Just watch things happen.
Just watch it blindly. Yeah. Don't try to make it make sense.
Like, what about this? All right, that's a good point. Chris, how about you?
Yeah, Effie and Kane's gonna smash. And that's it.
All right.
No, I don't have anything else. How many episodes is this? 10 episodes?
It's 7. So we got 3 more.
Oh, okay. No, yeah. Okay. No, I was just wondering how many more we got. Okay, so we got 3 more. Yeah, I don't really have any other big predictions. I guess okay, fine. I'm the only one that disagrees that Lauren. Okay. The show is stupid at times, right? But okay, this show will be seen as the worst of the worst if they do exactly what you guys are predicting with the whole thing with Lauren. I'm just saying. I'm just going to have that on the record. Okay.
All right.
I'll just be pissed. I'm just going to be really pissed if they just go the typical bullshit route. I'm just not going to be filming it, as I'm already am not. So yeah, I'll just leave it at that.
All right, Chris. Well, he wants Lauren to live. I get it.
No, it's not that I want her to live. It's just like I don't. TV shows don't like, you don't do that. You don't bring someone back just to kill them. Who does that?
In the same season.
Do that. There's shows that do that. Yeah.
What, good shows do that?
their shows have done that.
Who?
I can't think of it right now, but
we'll put a pin in that, and then Kim will come back with. But next time we review, we'll have an answer.
All right, I'm done. That's it.
All right, Stacey, what you got?
Monet needs to die. Drew killing Gordo. Why did Gordo have a phone? I guess I couldn't figure that one out.
That was the phone. That was the burner phone that Monet had.
Why did he have it though?
Communicating. She
used Kai's phone to text Gordo on his actual phone. So
why was Gordo?
No, but that wasn't Kai's phone. That was Monet's phone that she was using to talk to Gordo about Lorenzo. And what she did was she text Gordo right after they killed the guy. What's his name?
No. It was Kai's phone because she had a smartphone. She had a flat phone. She did because they showed it again.
Yeah, but she also had she has a burner phone. She put that burner phone inside his pocket.
We will go back. I swore she put that phone out of his pocket.
She actually took it out of her purse. She texted, and then she slipped it into his pocket.
And she then somehow knew that the moment that she sends that text, he's going to be in the shower.
Exactly.
While Drew is
that's why I didn't understand how all that came together.
No. So she had a phone, flip phone. She pulled it out. She texted Gordo on his phone. Put the burner phone inside Kai's pocket.
Right.
Gordo writes back, assuming that he's talking to Monet.
Yes.
It's like, hey, when you want to meet? That's a question. The next day, after they got done fucking Drew happens to pull out the phone that got, and he texted, "I'm on my way." That's what happened. So he was replying to Gordo's text from last night.
Yes, that's it.
And Gordo had his own phone. So then he was like, that's the phone he's been communicating with. So that's why Gordo had his phone, because it's his phone. And it just happened to be that was the moment that Drew decided to reply to said the person to set up the meeting.
Right.
Okay.
And right now we're just questioning where the phone came from, and I'm about to turn this shit back on. So anything else? So you're working on that. Anything else?
I don't even care anymore.
Okay. Jamani, what do you got?
Okay. I'm telling you that Noma's gonna come.
Just up there wearing white woman's hair. What are you talking about? I'm confused. I'm reading the comments.
Just Jamani, you were saying.
Noma's gonna come. She's gonna kill Lauren, right? Next episode, and then this is like a video game or something where you get to the final boss at the end of the season, and then you get a new replacement next season or next game. So basically, that's when the whole thing about getting, Tariq is gonna be, all love, stick, and distraught. The love of my life is dead, like Ghost was when Angie died, and everything. I want revenge. So he's gonna. All right, so I'm ready to go through with the plan on getting Noma's daughter and kidnapping her and luring her somewhere to kill her. And that's what the whole. Probably last 2 episodes is going to be pretty much about getting her into a false sense of security and trying to kill her and getting rid of her so that we can start all over again next season.
All right. Well, all right. So we'll see how that works. I went back and watched. I watched to see anything else.
One last. I've never heard anybody refer to Sax with Cooper so much than this episode with Jenny, and I'm like. I really don't care about this
relationship.
Yeah, like
they don't have a relationship.
He's like, I will burn you. The next time you lie to me, and I'm like, hurry up and lie to him.
I was actually hoping he was going to murder her like right then. Like that's why I was like, because I hope that's where they're going with this bullshit. But I'm like, because I don't care about them riding off into the sunset as a couple. Like he needs to kill her, and then that would be a storyline.
Well, Sax hasn't killed anybody, so I'm like. And I'm like, and again with random plots, like we haven't seen anything happen with Braden's sister either. Like that was just a waste of time too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we can cut all of that out and actually put in the deleted scenes that we're begging for that to make the show make sense.
Also true. Also, I agree. So yes, so in the replay, she pulls out a new burner phone. That is not the phone that she was using to communicate with Gordo originally, because that was a smartphone. But she pulls out a new burner phone, texts Gordo, puts the phone in fucking Kai's pocket. Gordo happens to reply on that phone, and then that starts the process. So I don't know why Gordo just would assume that it was Monet texting him, and then right back say, "Hey, Monet," or something. That somehow she got lucky. That he wasn't like that he didn't type her name when he replied. They know. Okay, Monet, let's figure this thing out. Something.
I'm like, did she give him? Can that be like a deleted scene or something? When they met at the beginning of the episode, did she give him a phone and say, "This is how we're going to contact each other from now on"?
No, it's always his phone. She pulled out a new phone from her side, so that has nothing to do with anything. But it'll be like, "Hey, this is my new number." To your point, this is my new burner number. I'm going to text you from, or something like that. Like, I got a new phone, and this is the
something to that. Yeah. Like it should have been set up when they had their scene episode at the beginning.
Yes. It should have been explained so they could connect it to, but they did not. All right, guys. We will see. We're not going to be here next week. I'm out of town, so we'll be skipping episode 8. So when we get back, we'll do 8 and 9 is what we're going to be doing. And we'll be prepping for the finale. And Noma probably would just be back for the finale. I don't see her popping up anytime soon. She is a wasted character at this point. She could, but I think she knows she's gonna die, so she's like, "What's the point of me hanging around on this show?" I think so.
Like Redman. Redman was like, "What's the whole point of finishing this?
Why am I doing this shit? Why am I doing this shit?"
And I'm like, when Obi caught Tariq at the train last episode, he was like, "You're not gonna tell Noma anything. Like he's gonna get in trouble or something. Like, so what is this supposed to insinuate or whatever?" Like, I'm like, is Obi potentially on the outs, or with Noma or something like one more infraction he can be dead?
So again, if we're gonna use Milan as an example, like that Serbian, that henchman or whatever, that the ultimately Tommy flipped, right? Like he was in that position where he's like, maybe Milan may kill me if he's not happy with me, that sort of thing. Like maybe that's kind of relationship they have, but they haven't flushed either one of these characters out for us to give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't care. Like Noma's not gonna make it through this season. That's a definite. Because they're gonna need a new drug dealer to deal with next season, and it won't be her. So it's just a waste of time.
They made such a big splash with her in the premiere, with the whole jewelry. I mean, the diamond and whatnot. I just knew she was going to be such a huge player in this, and no,
nothing.
Yeah.
She will be back because she wants to smoke with Monet per her interview on the cruise. Has it? Okay. So anyway, we will see. Again, she has to come back so she can be killed. But that will happen. Anyways, thank you guys so much for joining us in the chats. Again, we appreciate you. Please like on the video and comment on the video. Check out our community section. I got some silly stuff there because I'm silly. So you could do that. We're about to do Unprisoned and talk about that. More black men going to jail, because of course. And then we will be doing Ruthless. And see how I talk about that. Love you, Chris. Are you doing Unprisoned?
No, I was late on that one, and I had a lot going on. So
a lot of things going on, bro.
Yeah.
I see you tomorrow from in the comment section.
Yeah, and Mandalorian, right?
And Mandalorian, man, what's up?
I was saying bye to Rainy J.
Oh, so bye. Yeah. So tomorrow, we'll do it tomorrow, one way or the other. It could be just me and you, but we'll do Mandalorian in the morning. And then I got some things going on tomorrow, so I got to figure out when the house will be.
Tommy, don't you have a show to do? I'm confused.
Who?
What?
Tommy.
Oh,
Tommy.
That's really
she needs more scenes for Noma. She must have another. She must be on another show. She could be, or the writers are just like, we got to focus on these characters that we got right here. I don't know.
It just don't make no sense.
It do not. We will figure out tomorrow. See y'all.